6 yards of unstitched cloth, no zipper, no buttons, no fixed silhouette, and yet across India, the same basic garment becomes radically different structures, each shaped by movement, modesty, climate, ceremony, and culture. This is the architecture of the sari. Start with the Nivi Drape, the silhouette most of the world recognizes as the sari. Front pleats are tucked at the waist. The pallu travels over the left shoulder. Its roots are older, but the modern blouse and petticoat version took shape in the 19th century. Jnanadanandini Devi helped popularize a more structured, public-facing way of wearing it. A regional drape became a national visual language. In Bengal, the geometry changes. The fabric is wrapped more broadly around the body. While the long pallu becomes the defining feature, it passes over one shoulder, travels around the body, and returns across the other, creating the unmistakable Bengali double shoulder silhouette. Traditionally, the pallu's end could be secured or weighted with a key bunch or decorative fastening. This is a drape built for presence, not uniformity. In Gujarat, the architecture turns outward. Here, the pallu is brought forward over the shoulder and spread across the front of the body. The result changes what the viewer sees first. Instead of hiding the most decorative section behind the wearer, the drape places the pallu, and often its richest embroidery, directly on display. One change in direction and the sari becomes a different visual language. In Maharashtra, the sari becomes something more mobile. The Nauvari uses 9 yards of fabric, with the cloth drawn between the legs in a dhoti-like construction. The result frees the lower body for movement, while retaining the visual identity of the sari. Its history is closely associated with practical and martial contexts, where mobility mattered. Here, the function doesn't replace elegance, it shapes it. In Tamil Nadu, another 9-yard tradition takes shape. The Madisar uses a complex wraparound construction, with the fabric passing between the legs and forming a distinctive structured silhouette. But the architecture is only part of its meaning. The precise drape varies across communities and is closely associated with ritual, family tradition, and generations of practice. Here, how the sari is tied can carry as much meaning as the fabric itself. And in Kerala, the language becomes quieter. The familiar sari silhouette is rendered in ivory, often with the characteristic gold kasavu border. There is little need for elaborate surface decoration. The strength comes from proportion, the pale field of the cloth, the disciplined border, and the clarity of the drape. Restraint becomes its own form of architecture. One piece of cloth, different regions, different answers. The sari was never simply fashion. It was always architecture written in fabric. Which drape speaks to you? Tell us in the comments. And subscribe to GlamAura AI for more cultural fashion documentaries.